Hello everybody and welcome to another video. My name is BiglyShronk and I know what you're probably thinking. Shrunk, this is not any of your series. This isn't Internals. This isn't just another Let's Play. No, this is an old realm that a couple of my best friends and I had about two and a half years ago. Or maybe one. It's been so long I haven't really kept track of time. But just I thought I'd show you around and we'd go on a little bit of, well, I'd go on a nostalgia trip. You guys don't know anything about this world. So pretty much, but this was a world back in 1.16. It was like 2020 into 2021. So yeah, a little over 2 years ago. It was in the summer of 2020. But yeah, this is the realm. And I think it's really cool to like think about and really look back on all of the other like build styles. Like my build style has changed so much. Everyone else's build style has changed so much. So if we walk in here again, this was our house. This was like our base. We had like obviously like bigger things to move on to, but this was like all that we started out in. I built this little house area. Wasn't too great. Again, very bulk storage. We went to the end, redstone stuff, nether stuff, nether rack, cobblestone, deep slate. Actually, this was before deep slate. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, oh no, this was right on the cusp of deep slate. Again, this was 1.16, but it was 2020 into 2021, so it was like 1.17. When deep slate was first added. Back here again, very simple garbage hole. Very simple. Again, we were kids in high school. We had just graduated high school at the time, actually, to give you a sense of how young and/or old I am. Behind you. This was like a small little smelter here. I don't know why there's coal ore in there. Interesting. This was our mine. Again, it only goes down to Y level 11. So there's something to show how old the world is. And also, this was a back room. Again, a couple of treasure chests. We had a fish named Benry. Yep, Benry, a little garbage wheel. A cake, which had so many different things on it. I forgot what this was, actually. But going upstairs into the house, we have our little enchantment area. And again, you can see how freaking beefy we were. Again, this was on the cusp of 1.16 and 1.17. So we have the weapons. We have the tool enchantments, we have the armor enchantments, and we have the miscellaneous or durability enchantments, so like feather falling, unbreaking, and mending. We go out here. Here was the entrance to that part of the town, and forgive the lag. This is such an old world that when we've built so much already, like that, this, that. Here's a little statue I built experimenting with the copper when that first came out. Very cool, very nice as well. I love it. And if we fly over, oh no, we're not gonna fly over yet. Here's our little sheep farm, and if we fly over, here's one of my best friend's bases that he made. He is an amazing builder, and he built this castle right behind the main base, and this ended up being his base of operations after we all kind of spread out, I want to say. And over here, you can see inside the house, it's really crazy. Going up, it's just the amount of detail put into, maybe not the bottom part, but the amount of detail put into every room that he's made. Very nice. As I say, going into an open room, that's embarrassing. But he has the dragon egg because he laid the final blow on the ender dragon, so he got to kill it. And there's terminated, oh my gosh, it's June 4th of 2021 by Jake, Tim, Titus, and Logan. Those are all of our names. You can guess. Try and guess to see what our names are. What's this bow? It must be a really powerful bow. Yep, then he goes up, and he had this trapdoor just so he could easily make a quick escape. This, before we closed the realm, this was going to be a big piggy bank, because we had so many riches and so many crazy... We didn't have that many riches, actually, thinking back on it. Again, with the moss blocks, 1.17, moss was crazy, potions and brewing, everything's a mess, too. You can see Those are all the diamonds we had all server. We didn't have many diamonds at all. Like, normally, I would have that to myself in a single-player world on, like, the first month. But with a lot of these finished projects, there's a lot of unfinished projects. Here we have the map here, actually, just to show a little lay of the land here. We have the mega base, which was not really all that mega to begin with, honestly. We had the cow farm. Again, we were very young. We were in high school. There's the light tower, which I built. That wasn't very good. Again, my build style has changed so much and for the better. Fishy Biz was like a fishing dock. Bees? Question mark. Mario bunker, which I thought it was cool to add a bunker over here. This was my base of operations, which I never actually left. I never actually made this my base of operations. I just, again, it's Mario. I made a little bunker with the glass on the roof, made this bed, and it says have a seat. Just a funny little thing there. An enchantment area in his 1 foot. Who is this again? Never mind, we're not going to talk about his name. And again, some unfinished projects. This was an iron farm that was finished, but my one friend, he wanted to build this really nice apartment building next to it. But again, we just never got around to finishing it. And if we fly over to here, that was something I also built. I tried to mimic the Fire Navy ship from Avatar, but I never quite finished it because it was, again, too small, and I just never got to it in time. Now here is a igloo that one of my best friends have also made. I added these like sky lanterns, which I thought were a super cool addition. Now that we had like the lanterns and stuff like that. But yeah, it had this little dock, and he built this from scratch, which we were all super impressed with because we had no idea. He didn't even know how well it was going to turn out, and it was really cool to add like all this extra cobblestone and birch, planks and wood. Comes in here. This was his little. Oh yeah, he had a little aquarium underneath this that went down into his mine, and this actually didn't have any. Mine. It didn't really have any things to it. It really didn't. And here was like he made this really cool flag that he kept like being so hard on himself for. But no, I really like that flag. It looks very cool. His favorite color is purple. And again, the igloo itself is very cool. Here's another thing that I built, which was a bee farm. And again, not a very good build itself. Functionality, it's cool. Oh my god, the lag. Oh my god, there's so many bees in there. Again, not very good with the look. It's the Krusty Krab. I'm not proud of it. I am not proud of it one bit. However, this is when my building style started to take a turn for the better. I had this area. Now this was like a tiny little fishing house sort of thing. Like you came in here, I thought that said old reliable. Sorry for the offensive language in this world. We were, again, young in high school. A whole bunch of fish, because I would do the most fishing. This was just the stuff we got. I got a smoker that led to a chimney in the top, which looked very cool. Again, we just decided to experiment with some wood and to experiment with the azalea trees when they came out. Super cool. Very cool. Looking back here, again, this was just kind of this was like a dock for boats. We had like a pier here, rhyming, and then we just had like a dock for the boats. There's a whole bunch of farms over here. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to get so sidetracked, but the axolotls. We'll come back to that. But here we have this was a bamboo farm that took all the bamboo into this. And this was our super smelter. Now, we haven't used this, so it constantly makes noise. I honestly don't know how to turn it off because my best friend built this. Here's what I built. This was the first farm I built, was the sugarcane farm, and it is still broken. It broke. I thought it was, I was gonna say it's still working to this day, but yeah, it's not. Hey, 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 hey! And again, okay, so we have, and then we have a dripstone farm, because I was collecting a, well, I thought I was collecting a whole bunch of dripstone, but it's not all that great. Again, very, very cool though, very, very neat. Just, it's crazy, like how things get finished and how they don't get finished. So if we fly over to here, we have like the TikTok trend, the Adult Swim TikTok trend. That was funny, I really like that. Alright, we're going here. This was our cow farm. I called it the concentration camp. It's very offensive, and I apologize again. I apologize. And then if we, again, we were young and stupid. And if we come to over here, here was just a little regular farm. Here was just a regular schmegular farm. Nothing special about it. It was a very strange design. Again, it was basic. It was the most basic of designs. And this bow is super powerful. We called it Dad's Gun, which I named after Luke the Notable, and how his bow is always named Dad's Gun, which I found very, very funny. A nice little lantern with a gold block, because, you know, we just love to flex like that. And I could have sworn there was something underneath. Yes, there is. Okay, so again, my friend Jake's old skin, he had this really old skin that was really cool, like a green. He pretty much had like this emerald ore creeper, but he turned down all these tones to purple and blue, and it just ended up looking so cool in the end in Among Us, and you'll see why in just a second. And we had killed a couple of we had gotten a charged creeper to kill like 3 zombies, and they all dropped their head, which was super, super cool. Down here is one of my favorite bits. It's so simple, but this was a this was the nether portal that my friend Titus had built. And if we go in, I actually can't remember. Actually, no, let's not go in yet. I gotta show you these things. There's these guys too. Again, underneath us, we had a villager trading hall with all of these emeralds, and we had all this extra stuff. Again, one of the first ones, sharpness 5. Not long to follow after that was mending. Again, we have just a map just to see what it's like. This was our trading hall. Something very simple, very, very, very cool though. I am very proud of this design, even though I didn't build it. I'm just very proud of like what we were able to accomplish and create. Now, if we're going into here, we can run around here, and I have a banner here because I named the banner Nether Portal. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. I just like, whoa. So if we go to here and go in, oh, I forgot we had ended up on the nether roof because, or not the roof, just like an upper layer. We haven't made it to the roof in this realm yet. But this place went down into just the regular nether. But heading up back here was the nether highway. Now here is where we would, a home portal, stairs to the nether. I forgot which way these go, honestly. But we are going to find out for ourselves, actually. And this does go super fast. So here we have, okay, Pillager Outpost Farm, Raid Farm, Mushroom Biome Home Portal. We had a Gunpowder Farm and an Ender Farm. Again, this was, again, the 2017 chunks, because we had never met up with all that yet. So there was 2017 chunks. This was the end. Down here was the Raid Farm. And again, these were things I didn't really explore much of. Again, they were very, very simple farms. Nothing too special, nothing too much to ogle over. Oh god, look at all these. I didn't quite like get like the protection 4 and mending boots. Like, all this is crazy. So if we go back home, we come back home, and now we can show you. Ow. This right here is the mega build that I had built. And looking back on it now, this was... It was probably the coolest thing I had built to date. And it was very, very cool. Very, very... Just don't read the sign. Don't read the sign. Sorry about the sign. Again, we were all very young. And I should have taken it down by then. But on the inside... sorry. We're gonna block it off. But here, it had a creeper face on it. And I had figured out how to make these really cool guards, which I might put in Eternals SMP when we get, when we get farther into the game. Again, I added some moss here. It goes all the way around. Not the moss, but like torches all the way around, just to keep this thing from spawning. Again, the creeper head is on the other side. And again, this is something I never got to finish, but I keep forgetting. So if we go in here, simple, I had to Google that because I'm terrible at redstone. But here is the building. This was like a chapel, pretty much, like a church, or like, it was just something very cool to like look back on, and like, be like, and today we have blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah. It's super, super cool. Again, I didn't finish it. I'm ashamed. I'm bummed out that I didn't finish it. But this was cool. This is an idea I got from Grian on his Hermitcraft Season 8 series with his like Diagon Alley inspired build. This is super cool. And like just thinking about that, like that looks very, very, very cool. But if we come along here, we have some paintings. And here's where I really started to experiment with interior design and stuff like that, especially into my enchanting room. See, this was our enchanting room. We have a Spore Blossom here again, 1.17 chunks. And I think I actually spawned that in using cheats, actually, unfortunately. But again, this was such a cool design that I had taken inspiration. I can't remember when, but I saw like a post on like Pinterest or whatever. But this had all the paper, all the leather you could need, some tools here, some Fortune Silk Touch, just extra. Oh, and then some lapis, some armor, just additional things. Only one bow in the weapons because we all really had mending on our weapons, so we didn't need it. The blacksmith shop was something I'm not really great at interiors, so I could have done something different, and I wish I would have, because looking at this now, this is not it. We had a whole chest full of rockets, which I'm actually gonna take extra. Some armor. Some extra tools. Everything was just kind of thrown in. Here's some just for design, really, just to see. And the 2 rooms, we had 2 rooms above, which never got finished. Actually, 4. Oh my god, we have so many rooms up above. These are all empty, by the way. Yep, these are all empty. And here is the farm. Each level had a farm. Right, so here was our wheat farm. And I think the other side was our carrots, melons, and pumpkins. Or no, potatoes. So if you go into here, here's our nether portal. Again, not very impressive. This is not it. This was going to be my base. Again, this isn't it. This was cool, though. I did like the look of this, however. This was very, very cool, in my opinion, at least. Before I knew about the dripstone refilling a cauldron, I would always have to go out into like our little pond and open it. Now going down here, this was just simply a mine. Nothing too special. It goes in the opposite direction of our old mine, which was great. I was super thankful. Oh my god, look at that. That was Y level 11, and that's all we needed to go to. Thinking back now, in my current my solo survival world, not like just for fun, not my series, this goes like all the way down, but like, this is such a fast, and now we're already there. Like, I remember thinking, it would take so long to build all the way over there, blah, blah, blah. No, that's so fast. Like, looking back now, this is crazy. This is absolutely insane. This is just wow. Wow. And going across here, we had, again, only a couple of other rooms. We didn't have much. Again, we never got to finish it. This was actually not just gonna be mine, but there was just enough levels for me and the other guys to have a bedroom, and I left it open to just customize, you know, because it was so cool. And down here was my room. I guess you know my name. Down here was my room, which I had this bed design for, which was super, super cool, in my opinion at least. I had some like shelves here. I had just the traditional chest and, you know, crafting table to go back to the Minecraft roots. And if you watch my Just Another Let's Play series, you'll know that this is probably very, very, very familiar. You know, minus this whole chunk. But I just straight up ripped this design from this world that I ripped from probably something else. I can't remember. But I know this is probably not original. I'm not that smart. I wasn't back then, at least. So this is the kitchen. Going into the kitchen, again, I tried to make it very themed, but very practical as well. This is like a medieval kitchen. We have some barrels in here, some smokers that have coal, like full stacks, which was crazy to think about. And again, this was the Scythe of Reaper. I have a fully decked out netherite hoe with Fortune 2 and Efficiency 1. Not the greatest enchantment, but again, I was very unaware of like the, you know, building of enchantments, and it was crazy. We have some item frames to look like plates. Very, very fun. Now, looking back at this now, I kind of want to do a video of me just redoing this entire thing, because looking back on this, I could do so much better now than I did back then. Because like this, I could turn into something amazing. Like I had good ideas that I might still keep, but yeah, up here was the farms, and like it just didn't. It looks like a box. Like it looks like a Happy Meal box that you just pop open. This top is not it, and we gotta change that in a future video. And I think, what would you guys think about that video, honestly? To just pretty much redo that tower and have it be just wow. It was crazy. It was very much crazy. Oh, I forgot about this. I completely forgot about this. This was like our little nostalgia field of disappointment. Way back when, again, certain things like the Herobrine spawner or the Aether portal, Among Us, which I added that was funny. This is my friend Jake's head. Here's a crafting layout with I guarantee you everyone has tried at one point to make an emerald sword or an emerald weapon. But that was pretty much it. We added these things. Each of us added one thing, and that was it. We couldn't think of anything else. Now coming over here, what I kind of glimpsed past, but didn't really go in depth to, was this, which was our axolotl thing. Again, with the 1.17, we did have 1.18 around, which was deeper caves and stuff like that, in the lush caves. So we did find the axolotls, which was very, very cool. Some of them are named. There's Wilbur. Where's Fredward? Oh, there's another Wilbur. 2 Wilburs, huh? Interesting. And there's Frankfurt, but that was it. Oh, and Philip. It was Wilbur, Frankfurt, and Philip. And then there's like their children, which looking back, I could totally make this look cooler again. And here's a little, just a little skipping stone thing, and we got these, like, as you can probably easily see, we got these blocks to kind of look like they're half by putting stairs in top, so it would just kind of look like a nice little trail, you know? Instead of it being like blocks upon blocks upon blocks, it would just look like this, which was super, super, super cool, in my opinion. And coming over here, here was my very, very first farm I ever made, like an automatic farm I've ever made in anything, really, in Minecraft, was a sheep farm. And I colored each and every sheep to make, here's like the light gray, white, red, or yellow, orange, green, blue, purple, you know. And then we go back to here where all like the miscellaneous colors like cyan, light blue, brown, black, and gray. Which these things are filling up quite nicely. Except for the pink, because again, we were building the big piggy bank. Looking back now, I'm actually quite curious of our profits in the mine itself. So coming back to the mine, this is just pure curiosity, just to see what this area was like. So here's redstone. Okay. These are like other earth blocks. Okay, and cobble and cobble. So these are just earth blocks we had found in the mines. And let's see our profits in here. So here's diamonds. Okay. Iron, not bad, not bad. Coal, definitely not bad. And gold, not bad at all. This is crazy. And with that world it's hard to believe that we've only had this world for a year and a half, maybe? Like, I want to say a year and a half, maybe a little bit less than that. Because again, it was going from it was like late 2020 into mid to early 2021. So it might have been less than a year, which is just crazy to think about. And as the sun comes setting, it brings us to the final bit of this realm when we all left, because again, starting up school again, we decided to save this world. We had done so much in this world that the more we did it, the less, like, it just wouldn't have gone. We couldn't do much more. We would have to travel like hundreds of thousands of blocks, even millions of blocks, just to find, like, you know, the new stuff. So we all agreed that next realm would be different, so we decided to put ourselves to rest. So, oh my god, look at my old head. Oh my god. Look at, oh my god, my skin was so bad. Oh, my skin was so bad. Still got the spine though. What is this head? What are my eyes, dude? Look at this. Ew, my skin looks so yellow. Ew, what have I done? That is gross. Okay, anyway, sorry. Back to business. Alright, but each of us had buried ourselves, pretty much, to hopefully re-emerge, maybe one day for a big nostalgia trip like this one. And again, here's Crazy Jake's, super crazy, no pun intended, but like, he had this Among Us skin, and that's why the mural over there for his old skin was there. I should give myself my old head. No, I shouldn't. This is a piece of nostalgia right here. This is a piece of BiglyShronk history. Like, look how ugly that. I love the big eyes. Were definitely the right way to go. Like, look how much more friendly I am. Oh god. But again, we all buried ourselves. Shamrock on, Dummy 270 was their name tags. Titus and Tim's. There was mine and Jake's, BiglyShronk, of course. And we just had a chest where we all kind of got together and read our Holy Bible. Now, I'm not going to read it because it's probably I can't remember what was written. I wrote it, but I can't remember what I did. And it was probably wildly inappropriate. But with that being said, as I leave visiting the grave sites, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it was very different than my actual regular Let's Plays. Like, it's different than Eternals. It's different than just another Let's Play. But I hopefully you guys stuck with it. And if you like these kind of videos, let me know. And I will definitely try to do a video on my old solo survival world. And that's... Ooh, one more thing. I built this pit, and it looks very cool because I used a thing from Grian. Alright, time to go. The very cool pit, alright? But thank you guys again so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video or any of the other content I do, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It would mean a ton. And if you want to see me change that tower or that castle into something super cool to fit my current build style, let me know. I will definitely 100% be you know, I will 100% do that if you guys want. But this has been just like a crazy fun trip. I know it was a really kind of a short video, but you know, I hope you guys enjoyed the ride. If you guys want this world, let me know. I'll post it onto like Planet Minecraft or something. Who knows? But again, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.